Good morning, and thanks for soaring into Atherton On Air. Today is Wednesday, January 29th. I'm Peter Pan.
And I'm Tinkerbella. Here's what's trending. It's Homecoming Spirit Week, and students are getting ready for Friday's game against Doss. Yesterday was opposite day, and many students came dressed up for the occasion. Make sure to continue to participate in our Homecoming Spirit Week. Tomorrow is Camo Day, and Friday is Class Colors Day.
Many students at Atherton have recently earned the highest honor for the Scholastic Art Awards. These hardworking students earned gold keys for their portfolios and art pieces, including Atherton artist Val Jett.
The inspiration behind the entire portfolio was that self-portraiture kind of helped me to love the way that I look and look at things that you see as imperfections and love the way that they look in art specifically. And I took that concept, the concept of self-love and made it like a literal romantic way.
Here's a look at some of Atherton's other big winners in the 2020 Scholastic Art Awards. We had dozens of students earn gold keys, silver keys, and honorable mentions. All gold key winners will have their art displayed at the KMAC Museum from February 7th through March 1st.
In today's news headlines, a bill that would require school resource officers to carry firearms is one step closer to being a law in Kentucky. According to WDRB.com, the Senate Education Committee unanimously passed Senate Bill 8 several days ago. This bill would require these officers to be armed. The bill also requires school districts to hire enough counselors or mental health professionals to have one for every 250 students. The bill now goes to the full Senate for a vote. JCPS also wants every student to be reminded about the district's policy if there ever was a threat. We sat down with Assistant Principal Julie Chancellor for some important reminders about the ALICE procedure.
The ALICE procedures is what we go by if there was ever to be an active shooter in the building, which obviously we hope never happens. So ALICE stands for alert, so we would want to alert everybody that this was occurring. L stands for lockdown, so if appropriate, we would need to lock down. I stands for inform, so that's letting everybody know exactly where this is taking place. C is counter, so if we're not able to evacuate or we encounter the active shooter, how do we fight back? And E is evacuate. And evacuate is to safely evacuate, and that's what we would want to do primarily if we have the opportunity.
Ms. Chancellor also wants to remind students that all staff here at Atherton have been trained on the procedure.
If there ever was a situation like this, I would ask students to please listen to their teachers and do exactly what their teacher tells them, or security or an assistant principal, because we know what to do. We are not doing like in the old days where it's just hide in the corner and turn off the lights. Sometimes that may have to happen, but that's not what we do anymore. We want to find ways to get people out. The primary thing we would want is to evacuate if we can, but if it's not safe, then maybe we do have to lock down, and in the case that they were encountering an active shooter, is how do we fight back or counter?
Thanks to Ms. Chancellor for those important reminders about the ALICE procedure.
Congratulations to the members of Atherton's debate team. On Saturday, 5 Atherton sophomores competed at the Wyatt Wilson debate tournament in the category of Congress. 3 students finished in the top 5 in the congressional debate. Caden Briney came in 2nd place, followed by Stuart Beek in 3rd, and Caden Millarney placed 5th.
We checked in with Mr. Reinhardt's IB English class. They presented epiphanies and they made while reading Persepolis. Here's Wilson Taylor and Allie Matthews with their take on their presentation.
Our Persepolis project was about crafting our own identities and thinking about a retrospective of our own past, like realizations and things like that. And
I think a lot of times people don't think about the progress they've made as a person, and when you reflect on what's happened in your life and how it's impacted how you view the world, you can learn a lot more about yourself, I guess.
I feel that epiphanies aren't that sudden aha moment. I feel that epiphanies have a lot of work that are put into it, and I think that the way that people define epiphany now kind of undermines that work that goes into it.
GSA will now meet on Friday every week in room 115 from 2:30 to 3:30. So make sure to adjust your calendars.
Today we want to wish a very happy birthday to Daniel Rademacher, Elijah Daughtery, Dontai Jackson, Kyanne Warner, Derek Wilcox, George Stackey, and a special shout out to media arts student Stuart Beek, who helps us here a lot to get video for the show.
That's all the time we have for today. Thanks for tuning in to Atherton On Air. And remember, faith, trust, and pixie dust. For Isabella, I'm Liam. Have a great day.